Hey there, Storm fans, it's Bryant Cook, and tonight we're storming a little bit differently. While we are playing Legacy, we're storming with Thrasta, Tempest's Roar, a Storm Dinosaur. You heard that correctly, a Storm Dinosaur. This thing is essentially a T-Rex from Jurassic Park, and it's going to stomp all over Legacy. So it says that it costs 3 less to play for each spell cast this turn, and then it tramples over planeswalkers. It has haste and trample, and then it can't be target of spells or abilities if it, or shroud, I guess is the word I'm looking for here, if it came into the battlefield this turn. So it's only a 7/7. How does that win? I think we start in the beginning. So the idea of this deck is that we have Allosaurus Rider. We can remove 2 green cards from our hand to cast it instead of paying its mana cost. So in Legacy, you have fast mana like Lotus Petal, or you have Elvish Spirit Guide. So with these additional mana effects, you can play first turn Neoform, which sacrificing the Allosaurus Rider to search your library for a creature that costs 8 mana. You grab Griselbrand, you draw 7 cards, draw 7 again, cast Nourishing Shoal to gain some life, pitching an Autochthon Wurm or another Thrasta, Tempest's Roar. You keep on drawing, and eventually you get to the point where you can cast this Fortifying Draught on your Thrasta, and then you attack for lethal. That's the idea. So by the time that the Thrasta actually attacks, it's roughly a 50-50. This is not my first time playing this deck here on the channel in Legacy. I play all the time in Modern, but about a month and a half ago, I recorded it, and you can find that video in the card above. In that video, we were running Chancellor of the Tangle, and I didn't love it. It didn't feel very good when we were trying to play Allosaurus Shepherd into Protected Winds versus Blue deck. So today, instead, we're choosing to run 4 fetch lands to get the Tropical Islands. But that also helps make Once Upon a Time a better card in our deck, which seems worth it to me. I did have the idea of potentially playing Brainstorm in this deck, but I think the problem with that is that we're actually getting a little bit low on density of cards to pitch to the Allosaurus Rider, and I want to keep that high. So this is what we're doing. I guess you could run like main deck Veil of Summer over Pacts, which would be another consideration, which would be pretty interesting. But we're going to leave it as is for now. And I'll see you in the first match. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. That said, there's no better way of showing your support than becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks, and we get to keep making combo content. The perks get better and better each level you go up. They also stack. To start off, with our Storm Fan tier, you unlock our private members section of our Discord, which comes with a highlighted user profile and then some awesome badges and emotes for YouTube. Looking for sideboard help? Become a Stormtrooper, our middle tier, for 2 sideboard guides of your deck choice every single month, on top of 50% off donation decks. Did we mention you also get 10% off merchandise from our shop? With our top tier, the Combo Cabal, you get a free donation deck every single month, 15% off merchandise from our shop, early access to private deck lists, and the most valuable perk in my opinion, videos early. That's right, you heard it, early access to all videos. But maybe sweet perk, secret deck list, early access to videos isn't for you, but you'd still like to show your appreciation. Make sure to check out theepicstorm.com/shop for card singles and Storm swag. Please don't forget to use your membership discounts. Finally, if you want to see your combo deck here on this very YouTube channel, make sure to visit theepicstorm.com/donation decks, where all you have to do is attach your TXT file and pick a donation tier. With our Epic tier, you can even join me in a video to showcase your bold brew in person and explain the ins and outs of your strategy. Card availability won't be an issue due to our new sponsor, Card Hoarder. With Card Hoarder, renting is super easy. If you're looking to get into Magic Online, there isn't a better, more affordable solution than Card Hoarder. Fun fact, you can rent the Epic Storm for 7 tickets a week, which is just a great deal. There are many ways you can support us. Just pick whatever is best for you. In the meantime, let's play some Magic. Alright, we're on the play for the first match. I am pumped. I cannot wait to stomp people with dinosaurs. It's going to be sweet. So here we actually opened up a turn 1. In which, if we had Chancellor in our deck over these 3 fetch lands, this is a turn 1 Neoform. Now, because we have fetch lands in our deck, this is not a turn 1. I think that we're supposed to just mulligan, because of this. Kind of unfortunate. Okay. Here we've actually opened up a first turn win that has Pact of Negation backup. Pretty good. So we'll keep this and bottom the... I want to make sure I'm not messing this up. The Evolution, maybe? Is this a turn one? Cancel. I have to bottom the Pact. I don't have enough green cards to pitch if I... I mean, I could just go like land pass, but I'm going to just assume that our opponent's not on a blue deck. Hope that I don't get punished. Okay. So... we're going to Lightning Bolt ourselves here. I could use Summoner's Pact to go get an ESG, but if I do that, I just lose the game, and I'm not really interested in doing that. I mean, I'll probably lose the game if this is countered anyway, so maybe that is the correct choice. Opponent with 6 cards in hand. They force pitching Days Undoing. Okay. So we are facing a blue deck. Blue to Delta. Am I losing my Lotus Petal because I played it out early? I was trying to represent strength, but maybe that wasn't a good choice. Ponder. Draw. Okay, so now we just have to draw running green cards. Okay, rough matchup to start this league off. The old Forcible Thoughtseize deck. Yeah. Okay, draw. Sure, let's go grab a land. Pass the turn. Brainstorm. Okay, so they're on Grixis control. Draw. Rider number 3. Okay. Running a little bit hot in that department. But I'm still at least 2 turns away, which is kind of unfortunate. So our opponent has 2 turns to do whatever they want. They pick up a Badlands, 4 cards in hand. I'm going to pick this one up. Okay. They got me. So they have him and Thoughtseize. I don't hate the ley lines here if that's going to be the case. We also want Veil of Summer for their counter magic. A lot of cards coming in. I wonder against like the force blue deck if we just take out Land Grant. It's a little bit risky just because we could easily get mana screwed, but I don't really want to show them what I'm working with if I'm going to be facing a blue deck. It's just a thought. And then like maybe shave some Once Upon a Times. I think I'd rather have 2 Land Grant than 2 Once Upon a Time. So I'm going to test this out. You could also maybe go down to 1 draft and just accept that you can't pitch it if you want to win. Alright, let's try this out. On the play. Well, it does have double ley line, it just doesn't do anything else. I think I'm going to mulligan. This hand stinks. Can't keep hands with Griselbrand in it, so you're not allowed to even bottom a ley line. There's no... Yeah, this hand just isn't good enough. Going to 5. We can bottom the Griselbrand. And what's the other pick? The Worm? With a ley line in play. I think I'm just going to pass here. I don't really want to play out the Shepherd. So I could play Land Grant, showing my opponent what we have in hand. But if I just cast Shepherd, it's so likely to be killed by like a Lightning Bolt or something. It just feels a little bit like a waste to play it out there. They cast Ponder. And they shuffled. Draw. So this gets me to a win next turn. Or close to a win. Guess I'm playing Land Grant. And they're F6'd. Okay. So I guess I need a mana source and a green card, so I'm 2 cards away from winning. They play Ponder. Scalding Tarn. Draw. Well, there's a green card, so now I need to draw a mana source or a green card next turn. Get in there. I'm an aggro deck. Opponent fetching. For a basic mountain. They do have Lightning Bolt. I think there's a pretty good chance I'm about to get Blood Mooned. Alright, they have 7 cards. Bloodstained Mire. Narset. Well, that's pretty good against me. It does stop Griselbrand from drawing 7. What does Narset find? Brainstorm. So I think we're pretty much forced to go for it. We saw it Days Undoing in game 1. Let's cast this Summoner's Pact. Are you really F6'd? I don't know if I'm supposed to believe that. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. I'm an idiot. I can't use the Summoner's Pact because I can't draw cards here. Oh, geez. Why did I just notice that? It just doesn't matter. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm just dead to my own Summoner's Pact. Why did I not think of that? I guess we were dead either way then. And they found the Days Undoing. They cast a Brainstorm. Land 4. Yeah, there's just 0% chance that I won this. Alright, well that was a rough one. We are 0-1. If you haven't joined them already, I would recommend opening up our description down below and joining our 7 social media networks. They're each great in their own way, but I would strongly suggest joining our Discord server. In there, you will find others just like you looking to improve their Storm game and grow as a combo community. If you're a member of our YouTube channel, you should sync your account to Discord to unlock our private member section that has the latest and greatest deck lists, concepts, and much, much more. Let's get back to comboing out. Alright, match number 2. We are on the play versus a combo expert. So I'm going to assume that they're not on a force deck. If they get me with a force of will, they get me with a force of will. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't do it. We're going to mulligan. So this hand has the Rider, but no Neoform or anything like it. So I think we're supposed to go to 5. Mulligan. We have Neoform. No Riders. Sort of a bummer here. Alright, they kept 6. We're going to keep. We're definitely bottoming the Griselbrand, and then we have to decide what we're looking to do after that. So if these two need to be land and then creature or land, I think we're supposed to bottom the Pact. Plus, like, the only combo deck that I could think that Quag would play would be Doomsday. So I'm just going to assume that they're not on a Doomsday combo deck, and we have to hope to get a little bit lucky in order to win here. So we found a land, one of the fetch lands that I added in. And we'll pass the turn. Our best chance at winning is us drawing Allosaurus Rider or a Summoner's Pact. Lotus Petal. Lion's a Diamond. Mox Opal. So it looks like it's the Epic Storm. How sweet is that? And a Ponder. They're passing. We did just put a Summoner's Pact on the bottom of our deck. So I'm going to shuffle to slightly increase my odds. Draw. Boo. I don't know if I want to show them what we're playing because right now they don't know. So I'm just going to pass the turn. No need to show them Land Grant or this Allosaurus Shepherd. They cast Brainstorm. Throw Mox. Removes Veil of Summer in their passing. Interesting. Come on, deck, please. Rider. Hey. Reveal this land grant. Grab the other land in the deck. We'll play the Rider. Okay. Let's put Griselbrand onto the table. Activate. Activate again. We're at 5. Lotus Petal. Pitch this because I can. We will Summoner's Pact, go get the Autochthon Wurm. And then remove it to the shoal. Draw the cards. Draw. We're at 27. Cast the Summoner's Pact. Let's reduce that a little bit. All right, draw again. We're at 6. Why not? Let's play out some Lotus Petals. Pitch the Turn Timber Symbiosis so we can draw 7 more. Another Summoner's Pact. Pitch a Thrasta because we have 2 of them. Pay 7. 7 more. We have 4 cards left in deck. Play a Thrasta. And let's draft it. Sweet. Big angry dino. Get in there. We got game number 1 over the Epic Storm. Clearly Neoform is the better combo deck. I mean, the math says so, so you just have to believe it. Alright, so enough memeing. I think we want Force of Vigor over these Pact negations. We're not really looking to protect ourselves on our combo turn. And then you could also argue that Leyline of the Void's good here because it stops Echo of Aeons. I don't know if we want to dilute our deck for that, though. I guess Allosaurus Shepherd is kind of stinky, so it's pretty free to board that out. TS also has a tough time beating Veil of Summer, so I'm interested in those. Brings us up to 62. I think I'll try shaving a Once Upon a Time and a Land Grant. Alright, game number 2. The old double Force of Vigor opening, huh? This hand doesn't do anything otherwise. A mulligan to 6. I'm gonna mulligan as well. This hand doesn't do anything. We'll go to 5. Good hand. Alright, so they've kept 5. We will as well. Bottom Griselbrand and bottom a fetch land. We want to keep these spare green cards to pitch to the Rider. Lotus Petal. Throw Mox. Pitches Chain of Vapor. Lion's Eye Diamond. Is this a wheel? Are we seeing the Aeons? We are. Okay, so we're getting a brand new hand. Can't do anything about that. Ooh. We picked up a Force of Vigor. Volcanic Island. And a Ponder. And they're passing the turn. Okay. So we get to cast this Once Upon a Time after we see what our draw is. Okay. So we sort of have a Lance. We're looking for a Rider here. Ding. Thank you. Alright. So we just have it. Rider. Pitch. Pitch. And Neoform. Grab the Gristle. Pay some life. Go to 3. Play the Pact. We'll go get the Worm. Pitch the Worm. Alright. So I think we've got it from here. We just need to finish. Lotus Petal. Spirit Guide, Lotus Petal. Yep, both Thrastas it is. Okay, so here's Thrasta 1, and then I will pitch the other Thrasta. Draw some cards. Gain some more life. And draft, wherever it is. Here it goes. We did it. We got the match win. We are the faster, better combo deck over the Epic Storm as an exact science in this very large sample size of 1. Alright, on to match number 3. Playing your favorite combo deck in Paper just got so much easier with the Epic Storm Mini Token Pack. You can pick one up at theepicstorm.com/shop for $13. It includes 64 double-sided mini tokens. That's 128 tokens total. And they include 10 black, 10 blue, 10 red, 5 green, 5 white, 3 colorless, 20 storm counters. That means that you can count your way all the way up to 20 for Grape Shot, everyone's favorite storm win condition, a Galvanic Relay Exile Indicator, 4 treasure tokens for Strike It Rich, and then 10 monk tokens for our vintage friends. It also has Slime Time Live, 8th Progenitor Ooze tokens with the power and toughness already built in to make playing in Paper so much easier. No fumbling around with dice. We've got you covered. Make sure to go grab those if you're playing Modern. And then Squirrels versus Goblins, Chatterstorm versus Empty the Warrens, the Battle of the Ages. You definitely need 20 Squirrel tokens and 20 Goblin tokens. You're going to love this mini token pack, I promise. And once again, you can grab that at theepicstorm.com/shop. Match 3, and we're facing the Daddy, who used to be a Dredge expert. I'm going to assume that they're still playing Dredge, and while with a hand like this, we're going to win on the first turn. We'll keep. Opponent going to 6 cards. To 5 cards. Okay. Lotus Petal. Pitch Spirit Guide. Rider. Pitch these 2. You're in trouble. Neoform. Grab that Gristle. Draw 7. This is so much fun. Yeah. Alright. We have both dinos, so we'll pitch one of them here. Okay. Let's draw some more cards. Why not? 31. Ideally, we'd be at 28 for Griselbrand purposes, so we're free to search. Gain some life. Summoner's Pact again. Make some more mana. I already have the win, so I'm just going to do it now. Alright. Jurassic Park crashing through the walls before the people even got inside the park. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so our opponent is a known Dredge expert. I'm going to bring in Leyline. Yeah. If I get punished, I get punished. We don't really want the Shepherds here, so we can probably take those out. Bring in a couple Veil of Summers. I think I'd rather have Force of Vigor over the Foundation Breaker. This is a pretty speedy matchup. Submit this. Well, we are facing Dredge. Should I keep this? I think I'm going to. Good luck. City of Brass. Ball Therapy targeting me. Sure. No Rider. Draw. That's a Neoform, so now I'm just a Rider away. Pass the turn. Polluting. We'll auto-yield. They know that I have Force of Vigor now, which makes this card a lot less impactful. Double Icarid. Rider. Okay. They just passed. Draw. Alright, we'll play out the Lotus Petal pass. Draw. Once upon a time. I'm going to pass the turn, and I might cast that on their end step. Okay, I will let that resolve. Do they name a card they know that I have, or do they name the card they fear? And they named Evolution. So they named something that they knew that I had. We have double Neoform in hand. We need to find a rider off this Once Upon a Time. That looks like a rider. Ding. That should be the ball game. I'm at 20. If I fetch, I go down to 46. I don't think I should bother fetching. It's fine. Okay. Let's put Gristle onto the battlefield. Draw. Let's draw some more. I'm at 6. We get the shoal. Okay, let's go get the worm. Gain some life. Draw some more cards. Alright, so we're at 24. We'd like to get this to be a little bit thinner if possible. We have both dinosaurs. We can pitch one of them. Draw some more. Alright, I think I can probably just win the game now. I already have the draft in hand. Lotus Petal. Play a Trop. Let's pitch something and gain some life. Dinosaur. And where is it? Here it is. The draft for 34. Hiya. We did it. We are now 2-1. Make it a comeback. We can't beat Grixis control to save our life, but we're pretty good at beating other combo decks. Let's see how match number 4 goes. Hey, you're still watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're looking to make a purchase from Card Hoarder, TCG Player, or Amazon and are looking to support us, you can open up our description down below, and in there you will find our affiliate links. Those same links are found on the homepage of the Epic Storm. But that's not all. We've included a Card Hoarder button on our website that will load the Epic Storm in your Card Hoarder cart to make life simple for you. Let's see if we can do that again. We are on the play. I have no clue what our opponent's playing this time. We have Pact and Negation. We have the Evolution. We need one more mana source for next turn, so our best draw becomes Lotus Petal or Elvish Spirit Guide. I'm into this. Let's keep. Okay, Scalding Tarn, and let's pass the turn. Another Once Upon a Time deck? No one makes me bleed my own blood. They get a Windswept Heath. We are not the same. Forest into Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. Come on, Lotus Petal, please. Draw. This has 0 fetchable targets. That's sort of a bummer here. That's just bad deck building. I'll pass the turn. Yeah, there should probably be a 3rd fetchable, considering we're playing Evolution. That's just an oversight. Draw. Oh my god. Come on, deck. Come on. Why are you being like this? Oh my. Oh, jeez. I'm just being punished. Come on, get that Urborg. Or, Yavimaya. Yavimaya would be so good for me. That's a shepherd. Am I dead? Turns out that they were on elves the whole time. That's a symbiote. Okay. And another shepherd. Why can't you just play Yavimaya? Be a good friend. Alright, so we're going to take 3 here. Fetch. We're at 16. This should be a good matchup, but I built my deck wrong. Draw. You're killing me, Smalls. Actually killing me. Alright, pass the turn. They have 2 cards. So they can just tap Cradle if they want, and then pump up all their stuff. So they're getting in. Cradle taps for 5, so this will be 17. I technically get a window here if I can draw. It would have to be Neoform now. It would have to be exactly Neoform. Draw. I hate you, deck. I hate you so much. Alright, that sucked. Let's try it again. That was brutal. So we don't want Pact of Negation in our deck. They are a deck that plays 4 Cyborg Thoughtseize, so we definitely want these Leyline of Sanctities. Allosaurus Shepherd doesn't do a whole lot for us, so I think we get rid of those. Veil of Summer comes in. We might as well bring in a Face Breaker, or Foundation Breaker, and like a Force of Vigor, I guess. It's just that these are completely dead, where these two give me a little bit of utility. Try this out. On the play for game number 2. We have Neoform, we have Once Upon a Time. I think we keep this. All we have to do is find the rider. Alright, Once Upon a Time. We found a Thrasta. Land Pass. Windswept Heath. Reclaimer. Come on, deck. Please give me a rider here. Pretty please. Come on. Nope. Rather than show them my hand, I'm just going to play the Turn Timber. Pass the turn. Firewood Symbiote. Cradle. Visionary. Come on, deck. I have 8 hits here. Draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Actually, no, I'm supposed to. Let's give myself slightly better odds here. Let's go get the Tropical Island out of the deck. Reclaimer, so that's 4 mana with the Cradle. Once Upon a Time. Okay, so I'm not just dead. That's nice. They find a Dryad Arbor, 2 mana floating. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead next turn though, so I get 1 draw step here. Okay, 8 hits like I said. Draw. Thank you. Okay, so we get to see a game 3. Rider. Cast it. We'll pitch the 2 Land Grant. Well, technically they could have a card here. Spell 3, Neoform. Am I going to get got? Yep, I realized it once I started thinking through how this turn went. I was like, oh, I could actually lose to this. Yeah, I did not leave in my packs, so the Mind Break got me. What a bummer. I realized that after I opened up my big fat mouth about how there would be a game 3, I was like, oh, this card beats me. And I didn't want to say it, so I kind of just kept on going, but I did realize it. It's rough. Match 5 coming up. If you're looking for more great Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out the Eternal Glory podcast. It is myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We primarily discuss Legacy. That said, a lot of what we talk about transcends all formats. We're available on all major podcast platforms. The final round. Let's finish this with a winning record. I think we can do better than this. Let's go to 6. This is just a turn 1, so I will keep bottom. I think we want to put the draft on the bottom. Okay, so if they have interaction, they have interaction, but I'm going to slam my hand on the table and say, what you got? Tropical Island. Let's cast this Summoner's Pact. That looks like an F6. Summoner's Pact again. Elvish Spirit Guide. Rider. Okay, pitch this. Tap for blue, cast Neoform. Bristle, draw 7. Draw 7 again. We're at 6. I did not hit a Nourishing Shoal. That's not good. I think I'm dead. I can't pay for double Pact in my upkeep. Oh, why can I not just hit a Nourishing Shoal there? And I have no cantrips to play. That's a big disappointment. Pitch. So I want them to at least have to play a card for turn. Alright, let's play the Thrasta. Get in there. This was sort of a bummer. Misty Rainforest, they sacrifice it. So they are on blue. I mean, I'm dead in my upkeep anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But they just gave us some info. If I was them, I don't know, like... Did they mulligan once? I don't even think they had to play anything there. Like, I think they could have just gone to end phase and not discard, and then I die in my upkeep without knowing that they're on a blue deck. Okay. So I think we want these Veil of Summers. Let's take out a couple of these effects. Try it again. Game 2 on the play. No Neoform. We just have to mulligan that. I think that this is a turn 1 with backup. Keep. We bottom this. A green card away, so I'm just going to play Tropical and pass. Wasteland? What? What? Come on. Let's cast this Once Upon a Time. We picked up a Spirit Guide, but I don't have a blue source now, which is a little bit awkward. Pass the turn. No need to play this out if we know that they're a Wasteland deck. Bummer. Okay, so they played a Misty and passed the turn. Draw. Alright, we're going to have to play this and pass. So a blue source or evolution does it for me. 3 mana. That shuts off my Pact to negation. Draw. We drew the evolution now that I can't protect it. Let's try playing the Rider and hope that they go after that, I guess. Okay, we just have to go. Does it resolve? Alright, I'm going to call it. They got me. Alright, so we finished this league 2-3. One of those losses was because I built the deck poorly. The other 2 losses were to blue decks. So even with 4 main deck Shepherd, we keep on getting crushed by the blue decks. I don't know if we should be on Shepherd. Maybe we want more consistency cards in our main deck. I'm not sure. But that's what I've got. If you have any thoughts on making this deck better, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. I have thought a lot about including Brainstorm in the main deck, so maybe we look at that in the future. If you have any ideas about a Brainstorm list, post those down below or submit them as a donation deck, and I'd love to play that. All right, that's all I've got time for. Thanks for watching. Keep storming. Hey, Bryant Cook here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, but also follow the social media channels down below. If you want to support this content directly, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/shop. And if you need a little bit of assistance with the Epic Storm to get to that next level, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/tutoring. Don't worry, there's more great content coming right up.